Yo, what's up guys, Dr. P here, back today with another Fortnite Battle Royale video. Today we have a ton to go over. It was a big day for Fortnite. Version 6.31 is coming out a little bit later, as we'll get into in a second. But if you could do me a favor and drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new, that'd be awesome. And if you're planning on purchasing any V-Bucks anytime soon, make sure to go ahead and pop my supporter creator code in there before you do so. It's a quick way to support me directly as a content creator if you like what I do here on YouTube. I would really appreciate your support. Just a little while ago on Twitter, Fortnite said pump up your squad for the legendary version 6.31 update. Downtime begins Tuesday, November 27th, which is tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Eastern, so obviously just convert that for whatever time zone you're in. 5 a.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. Pacific. Downtime usually lasts about an hour and then the servers come back up, so around 6 a.m. you can expect to see, the servers come back online if you want to hop in and check out what changed. There's going to be probably a good bit coming out here with this update. For one, we will probably get the new loading screens weeks 10 and weeks 11, so we'll find out more about the story and AIM and who exactly he is. But also, I'm expecting there to be a major change with the snow clouds sitting out at sea right now. If it's true that it's getting closer to the island and it's going to get here before the start of Season 7 or along the same time as Season 7, it's going to make some progress. And personally, I've made videos on this before in the past few days. It looks like it's getting closer, it looks like it's getting bigger, and that's what everyone is saying. But it might just be eye tricks. I don't know. There's no way to tell for sure until, we see something obvious. Back when we had the meteor in Season 3, the cloud situation and the meteor situation are incredibly similar. The meteor would get closer and it was noticeable it was getting closer. It wasn't just, oh, maybe it got closer. It was definite because it would go from being small to being so close in the sky and you could literally see the trail. So there were so many different things going on there that were telling you the meteor was getting closer, and I bet that's what they're going to do here with this cloud, and we can probably expect to see something updated with this new update. One of the main things happening in this update for sure is the shotgun buff that everyone has been wanting for a long time. They're finally doing it, and you can see they went on Twitter and said coming soon to Battle Royale, epic and legendary variants of the pump shotgun. And you can see there it is on screen for you to see. Looks a lot like the Spaz 12 or the Spaz 12, however you want to pronounce it. And it's going to be the most powerful shotgun, I'm sure. So I'm very excited to see how this goes about. I want to see what it plays like, how it's going to be used, and I wonder if it's going to need a nerf. Most guns that come out like this, most items that come out, they're not exactly sure how they should put them and what stats they should give them, so they usually overdo it, and then the community tells them this is OP, and then they get it fixed. So I'm curious to see if this is going to be good or overpowered or balanced or whatever right from the get-go. But this is definitely something that shotguns needed. They've been super weak as a whole and super inconsistent. This is what we needed. Alongside the new legendary and epic pump shotguns, of course, we're getting the overall shotgun update, which is making it more consistent at close range by making, even if you hit one pellet, making it count as 3, but lessening the overall range. So you're sacrificing, being able to kill someone from further away than you might expect sometimes on a very rare basis for consistency when you should be actually using the shotgun, which is in close quarters combat. In close quarters situations, the pump shotguns are going to be a lot better, and I know a lot of people just simply stopped picking up the pump because it was so inconsistent, but now it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to using it in the morning. And you see, the beauty about this whole update is even if you don't care for the pump and that doesn't interest you, the shotgun update, the pellet thing, is going for every single shotgun in the game, so you're definitely going to see a lot more consistency overall from this weapon class across the board, which is something this game has had issues with a lot over the past couple of months. This is something that a lot of players have wanted and have complained about, and I'm glad they're finally doing this. So, a data miner by the name of ATF in Fortnite Leaks over on Twitter actually did a texture modification to make us see what snow gameplay might look like within Fortnite. You can see this is exactly what it looks like. It looks literally as if it were real gameplay, and it is real gameplay, but it's just modified textures on the PC side of things in order to make it appear like it's snowing. And it's nighttime in the game, so it fits along with the winter vibe. And obviously, all of the white on the ground is a pretty good portrayal of how it would look if it were snowing and the map was covered in snow with the upcoming updates in Fortnite with the upcoming season. I don't know about you guys, but I think this looks amazing. I mean, I can't wait for this to happen because at this point, it looks like it's going to happen. I can say that with just about a 99.9% confidence level. I mean, it looks amazing, fits perfectly with the supposed and alleged theme of the upcoming season, which is just winter kind of holiday themed. Not to mention, it literally is right in the middle of the winter holidays for most of the world. In the comment section down below, let me know what you think of this because, I mean, if it does snow in Fortnite, which it's looking like it's going to, this is not going to be far from the real thing. I mean, it looks just about real in my eyes, even though it's just a simple texture modification glitch again. But let me know what you think about it. I think it looks sick, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for this game. Speaking of the future, another really important part of the 6.31 update coming out in the morning is a fix for the turrets. You guys know the turret. They were just added with the last update, 6.3, and since then they've already undergone a nerf because literally the overheat time was so long you could stay on it and shoot forever, and the headshot multiplier was out of this world. So if you were nailing people on the head with a almost never-ending machine gun that had unlimited ammo, yikes, it was not looking good. So obviously it needed to be nerfed. It was a good idea in principle, and I think still could be a great idea in principle. They just gotta get it nerfed and get it adjusted to fit the gameplay. That was one major step they took by adjusting the fire rate and adjusting the headshot multiplier. There are still issues with it though, because I mean, I don't know if you guys have had this happen to you, but when I'm fighting people that are inside of a turret and I'm shooting them from the front, I have a hard time hitting them. You know, it doesn't register. Even though I know I'm aiming directly for their head, sometimes it does damage to the turret instead of the person. Again, even though I know I'm actually aiming at them. And this is a common issue. It's something a lot of people have faced, and it's a big problem Epic wants to address, and they're doing that in the next update by making it easier to hit players from the front. I feel like every time I face someone, especially in a game mode like Food Fight where you're constantly respawning and it's easier to hit people with the turret, I just feel like they've been almost invulnerable because I've been sniping them and hitting them, but instead of doing damage to the player, it does the damage to the turret. Yikes, I just feel like it's a little overpowered, and I wonder if this will actually help it be balanced. I don't know. I really hope so, though, because I think the turret could be a good idea in principle. We'll just have to wait and see. There's a theory going around right now that Flush Factory, of course, you guys know Flush Factory is the place AIM landed, and it looks to be the first place that will be affected by the snowstorm because it's coming in from that direction right onto that place. So anyway, like I said, there's a theory that Flush Factory will turn into some sort of Santa's factory with elves working on presents. And I mean, it does make sense because as it stands right now, Flush Factory is, as you might guess from the name, a factory that produces toilets. So it could very easily be an assembly line for elves instead. This comes from user Staffcat, and as he points out, Flush Factory is pretty much a dead drop anyway. It's dead content. Nobody wants to land there because it's gross. Nobody wants to land Flush Factory. You don't want to reasonably land there because it doesn't give you a good chance to win. But if they were to fix this and make it, kind of a seasonal place, even if it only temporarily changed things, it would impact the game by making there another viable landing spot, and of course a popular one if it's only going to be there for a little bit of time, which would take people away from the other popular areas, spreading everyone out, which ultimately is what Fortnite needs. Choices to land and variety of places to go loot. I just thought it was interesting and thought I'd share it with you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you could drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel. We're getting closer and closer to my overall goal of 400,000 subs. That'll be a big milestone for me, so if you could help me get there, every single one of you guys makes a big difference. If you don't have a YouTube account yet, just take 1 second and sign up for one, and then drop a like on the video and subscribe so you can stay updated. And not only that, but it's so worth it. You can subscribe to all your other favorite YouTubers too. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.